A bit earlier today, I was in the bakery where I work, and there was one of the students who was working there for a bit, coming to me with a bread in her hands, and she said, "This is a light spelt bread, right?" And I said, "Oh yes." And then she said, "Oh yeah, because you said earlier that it was a light wheat bread," and she went away. And when that happened, weirdly enough, I felt agitated. I felt attacked. I felt aggressed by her just by the way she said it. Like, she said it in such a very cold, very strict, direct way that I felt like, what have I done wrong? And it was a super small thing. It was one word difference, a mistake that I made, and I felt like I was attacked. And now I am thinking a bit like, why did I feel attacked? How does it come? In a video yesterday, I talked a bit about the book Thanks for the Feedback, this book, and I started reading. And interesting enough, I can explain a bit now with what I read from that book, how it comes that I felt like that in that moment. That even though it was just a very small correction, it felt very weird to me. And in order to explain that, I need to explain first 3 different kinds of feedback that we might receive. Feedback might come in the form of appreciation, which is actually a way of just that they say thanks. They give motivation in a way that's all appreciation. Then there's a second one, which is called coaching. And with coaching feedback, is a way that we receive feedback that wants to improve us, that wants to correct us, that wants to show us a way of, hey, look, this is maybe a better way to do, or this is the right way. That's the coaching type of feedback, according to this book. And then there's a third version, which is evaluation. And evaluation feedback gives you an idea of where you're standing, who you are in that moment. Gives you where you are in the hierarchy of life, or better said, where you are standing at this moment. It gives you a good idea of where you are at the moment. So, what happened in that moment is that I got some feedback from her, and she probably meant it in a coaching way to say it, like that she said like, "Oh, you said the wrong name." But so weirdly, my brain interpreted it as an evaluation. Weirdly enough, my brain interpreted it as, "Oh, I'm not good enough that I said that wrong. I'm working here for a longer time than her, and she corrects me." And that's so weird that my brain thinks that and sees it as evaluation, giving me an idea of where I stand, which was super frustrating because I was like, I will work here for a longer time than her, and why does she need to tell me that? And then afterwards, when I thought a bit about it, I realized that it was just a misinterpretation of the feedback. That it was meant probably and hopefully as a way of coaching, like just, yeah, this is a very small mistake you made, now you're conscious of it. But I interpreted it as, you're not good enough. And I think for a lot of us, lots of small moments or even big moments, that's what happens. So I really recommend you thinking about today. Did you feel agitated by something someone said? And what kind of feedback was it? Was it coaching or was it evaluation? See you. Bye-bye.